Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new Let's Play series of Arthenex Plays Rimworld Alpha 14. So, just a quick introduction. Rimworld is a game that I've had my eye on for quite a long time. Over a year, in fact. But I've hesitated in picking it up before this because I felt like it was just needed more polish. Too many bugs, not enough features. But I feel like with the new alpha and the new Steam release, we're finally at the point where I can play it, and in fact I've already played a couple games. I thought about doing a blind Let's Play, but the game's been out for so long that I feel like there's not a lot of interest in seeing me stumble through how to do things. I think you guys would rather see me turn the difficulty all the way up and struggle to survive and probably fail, considering I played a couple of test games, but I'm still not really good. But we're gonna go for drama and excitement and darkness, and we're gonna get this thing going. So we're gonna do the basic Rimworld scenario. We'll turn the difficulty all the way up. We'll put in Arthenex for our random seed. So I thought a little bit about what biome to do. My test games were a boreal and a tropical rainforest. I thought about doing a desert, but I feel like kind of the quintessential Rimworld experience is cold, harsh, unforgiving. So we're going to do the Tundra. So let's see, we got average temperature. We're going to be in Fahrenheit, so I apologize to all these Celsius people out there. We're going to be really cold. We're going to have marble and granite, no growing season. So, yeah, so we're going to do that. Now I'm going to be pretty picky about the people that I take with me, because otherwise this is going to be really hard. So you're incapable of artistic. You're a really good shot. I like to see that. Decent medicine animals. You can't cook. You can't construct. You're not very good at mining, but you do have a passion for it. You are a careful shooter. You're actually, I kind of like you. You are the son of this guy, who is, yeah, that's something that's a little disturbing. Oh, I guess it's subjective age. So maybe he like bothered you and then got put in cryosleep for a long period of time, but your present age is only 11 years older, but your actual age is only 24. Interesting. I don't really. Sun is not. I mean. Okay. Well, let's see. You have no shooting skill. You have a passion for mining, and crafting, and medicine. So you guys don't have any social. You are industrious. Wow, you're really good at crafting, and you're an industrious crafter, and you're an optimist. Okay, you're pretty good too, even though you can't shoot. A bite scar in your head. All right, I think I can take both of these guys. So what are we missing? I'd like somebody with a passion for cooking, although I can get by with this guy cooking if I have to. We have no social. I'd like another guy who can shoot. Research is covered. Construction. I'd like a guy who's a little bit better at construction. You're incapable of intellectual. You can't firefight or research. That's okay. Capable artistic. You have a burning passion for mining. Now, you're gonna get your chance, believe me. Alright, oh, he's a chef. He's a chef who's incapable of dumb labor. Actually, I could almost go with this. He's got a passion for cooking, which is good. He's really social. The only problem is our combat skills. He's also, let's see, take a look. He's a night owl. He's going to be up cooking and researching in the middle of the night. Probably cooking more than researching. Really good social. Alright, I think we can go with this, actually. Take a look at their backstories. So, the father was a medical assistant as a child. Born in a catastrophic war in which both sides used napalm extensively. Is he going to be our physician? Yeah, definitely. He was left with a lifelong fear of fire. Then he grew up as a blacksmith. So apparently he landed on a medieval world, which gives him a bunch of crafting but no research. He wasn't bad at using the swords he forged either. Explains his melee skill. Okay. You were a wreckage explorer. 2 generations before the Claros was born, an apocalyptic war dragged his home planet into anarchy. He was tasked with watching his tribe's herds, but often shirked his duties to go exploring. So maybe this was the war? There was a catastrophic war that left a lot of wreckage, and it left the planet, a medieval planet, where he grew up, where he became a blacksmith, and he became a defector. He left the oppressive dictatorship where he lived. His defection was not well received, and agents were set on after him. He spent years on the run, retreating his own words, so no doctor could betray him. The ordeal made him bitter and untrusting. Okay, careful shooter, psychically deaf. Okay, and then you, or a shopkeeper, as a child, forced him to run the store, which was their only source of income, so he learned a little about the exotic artifacts which he sold, and a lot about the art of the deal. Okay. You're incapable of dumb labor and cleaning. That's right, you're going to be cooking all the time anyway. I think I can live with one person. We got 3 men. Interesting. And you're a mid-world chef. Ran a high-class mid-world restaurant. He was famous among patrons for his creative culinary specialties and infamous among kitchen workers for his casual disdain of grunt work. You do plant cutting, hauling, and cleaning. Okay. Alright. Well, we're just going to go with the 3 that they gave us. Hopefully that's a good sign. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, the 3 of you awake in your crypto-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Alright, so let's take a look at where we started. Wow, that is a lot of rock. My goodness. They're not kidding when they say mountainous. Obviously we got a nice defensible position down here. Let's see. There's a geothermal vent there. There's a geothermal vent here. That's right where I want to put my defensive structure though. There's another geothermal vent here. I guess I could move it up and like try and protect all of this. We got a limestone structure. Ooh, a steel structure, that's always nice. Granite structure, that's good. This is probably ancient evil. But there's no way of knowing. Probably won't mess with it unless it's this. Might be ancient evil. Alright, well, we're obviously going to start here. Actually, this looks like a pretty good place to start. It's surrounded on 3 sides. Be pretty easy to make several rooms in here. For now, we'll probably have to make them out of wood. But eventually we might be able to upgrade to stone. A little bit far away from... This is rich soil, so we might be able to do like some sort of greenhouse thing over here at some point. Let's see. Okay, so we need to create a stockpile. I'm going to want as much of this base underground as possible to try to make for more efficient insulation. So lots of underground to work with, at least. Do something like this. And then we'll do materials stockpile. Best way to handle this. Make pretty much all of this indoors fairly easily. There, interesting. Alright, hang on. Let's plan out bases might look like. That, and then do a stockpile zone there. That. And a hallway. Room there. Room there. Down there. Maybe this is a hallway. This way. That. Problem is, it's going to be really hard to keep warm in the winter. I'm not going to worry too much about that. I can use them as bedrooms for now, and then later I can turn them into something else. Alright, so that's probably... Maybe I should... Tell you what, let's start back a row. We'll cancel all of this. Start off just building these. Go ahead and make... Yeah, I'll go ahead and make that a room for now. Later we can expand it back out that way if we decide we want to. And then put our stockpile here, and will be our secondary stockpile. Doors. Door there. A door there. There. Door there. Something like, oh, and something like that. Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4 usable rooms and a hallway. The minimum investment of wood. Okay, so now you what am I going to allow in here? I do want to allow animal corpses in here, and mechanoid corpses is fine, but no human or human-like corpses. Chunks, no chunks. Body parts is fine. Apparel is fine. Weapons is fine. Items is fine. Resources. What I'll do is just allow them in there. We'll leave that on normal. We'll set this to preferred. We'll clear all of it and put all the non-perishable stuff out here. Stone blocks. Steel, not so. Steel. That stuff out there. Okay. Then where am I going to set up my defenses eventually? This is the best spot. The problem is there's a geothermal. There's a steam geyser right in the middle of it. Oh, get all this stuff before I forget. Forbid. Probably some packaged survival meals lying around the map too. Yep. Maybe some steel. Probably missing it. Survival meals. Where's the steel? There's some of it. Okay, there it is. Oh wow, quite a bit. 892 steel. What the animal did they give us? This is not our animal. Oh, they gave us a husky. Good. I like huskies. The advanced trainable intelligence. Where's the minimum handling skill? 0. Yeah, awesome. Easy to train. So that's a little bit of good luck. Right, defenses. All this mineable terrain. How much growable area do we really need? Maybe I'll just wall this off. I'll just make a big wall over here and we'll set up our entrance over here. Like, this would not be a bad place. It's all fertile ground, but that's okay. You don't need that much fertile ground outside, I don't think. Let's see. Could also kind of set it up over here. Alright, so we'll make initial. Why am I figuring this out now? Is because I want to set up my dumping stockpile so that it provides cover for my eventual defenses. I use up all. This is more space that I really want. It wouldn't be that hard. Build it almost all the way up to the geothermal. Alright, we'll do it up here. So you can. Yeah, okay. Alright, so this is going to be storage, just chunks. Make this bird. And then we'll do another one over here until we can get. That'd be pretty good for enemies coming from that direction. I guess I'll just make it here. So dumping stockpile. Go over. That'll be normal priority, and then I'm also want another stockpile here for all of this apparel that I don't want. So we're going to clear all. I want apparel, awful to excellent, anything 54% or below. We will make this important priority so that it all gets holed up there and we don't have to have it cluttering up our main stockpile. Okay. Then we're going to haul all these out of here. There. It's fine. Did we get the wood? We got the wood unforbidden. Okay. Oh, jobs. Let's set up manual priorities. So firefight, yes. Patient, yes. Doctor. You're going to doctor. You are going to have 4 in case I need to have you treat him. Bed rest. Somebody should do that. You are our warden, so you can do that. Handle. Who's going to train the dog? Whose dog is it? That's social. You are banned with cook. Okay. So you can take care of this then. All for you. Let's do handling. I think I want you cooking more than handling. If there's any time you don't need to cook, then you can go handle. Hunting. Who's our... Claros. You're our hunter. Don't really have a great constructor. You're 5. That'll do for now. Alright, so you're going to construct and repair. Construct. Grow if you're not cooking. You want to grow if you're not... Yeah, I'd rather have you grow before you construct. And mining... At a 3. Plant cut. That before you mine, but after construct. Smithing. You're our crafter. And our constructor. So I'll leave this turned on. Or you can leave it at a 3. That's fine. Hauling should be after construction, but before everything else except for those two, yes. Hauling for you would be after only hunting. Cleaning. You should clean before everything except hunting and hauling. That's fine. And research. Nobody has any. We have no artists. Oh well. You're probably going to be cooking. I guess you can research for now. No, you're better at it. There's nothing to cook and nothing else going on. You can research. Put it down at a 4 for you. Might as well make it I'll put it at a 4. Okay. Alright, now we can finally unpause. And... Oh, I have to equip. Equip. Laros, you need the rifle. Where is it? Here. Survival rifle. You need the knife. You can take the pistol. Okay. Now we'll turn the speed up. Is there a shortcut for the speed? There is. Let's do... I don't know what that alpha means. The numbers keys bound to anything? I don't. Oh, that's what that is. 1, alpha 2, alpha 3. Okay. Alright, so we'll go to speed 3. They should have plenty of work to get them going. You're wandering. Yeah, let's give you some mining. Go ahead and start digging out some of this to make sure we have nobody idle. That out. Find that out. Okay. Take down to speed 2. And beds. Wood. Let's chop a few of these pines. Meals. Right, you're chopping down the trees. Good. Build that here. There. There. For now. On all their own bedroom. Look if spacecraft has fallen. Good. We go and build the beds. Awful quality bed. Well, oh well. Still better than sleeping on the ground. 4 bed, that's a little bit better. Where did... Okay, you're not sleeping outside. Good. Night owl. Oh, we do have a night owl that I forgot about. You are a night owl. In that case... Oh. Why don't you mine out the rest of your bedroom? And... hours a night, and then Bob, you're a night owl, so you are going to sleep. Oh, wait. Furniture. In the hallway. He's already sleeping in the hallway anyway, so. Alright, well, we got our first day done, and of our first colony on extreme difficulty. So, the priorities after this, now that we've got 3 separate rooms for everybody, we're going to start mining in earnest. Get some more rooms carved out of the mountainside. And Maybe set up a laboratory, probably in this room. Set up a laboratory, carve out a couple more bedrooms. Yeah, how do I want to do this? You know, actually, I'm going to want to turn this into a hallway. Yeah, we'll have this kind of be the entrance. It'll go down left and right. Access. We'll have everything accessed from inside. Eventually I want to replace the wood walls with stone walls to help keep the heat in a little bit better. And we'll have actual bedrooms inside on the other side of this hallway. So let's cancel this. So this will still be a room. This will be a hallway. Eventually get to this room from inside here. So and we'll carve out bedroom here. There. And here. Bedroom like that. Or a room like that anyway. This might be like... This might actually wind up being the workshop. Yeah. We'll cancel this for now. We'll just leave this the way it is for now. You can start mining out all of this. Alright, and that's, I think, where I'm going to leave it for the first episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. Since this is the first episode of a new series, if you liked it, I would appreciate it if you would like the video. And we'll see what horrible, awful, tragic things happen to this group of survivors and their tiny little settlement as we go forward. All right, everybody out there, have a terrific day.